My wife, 33F, and I, 34M, are growing more distant by the day because we're no longer on the same page about the same things, like how we feed our kids. My marriage was perfect for years, but a sudden shift in my wife's lifestyle has turned our dinner table into a constant battlefield. My wife, who is 33, and I, who am 34, had a great marriage and relationship until about 10 months ago. We have 3 kids under the age of 8 together. Our schedules have shifted quite a bit in that time, which has contributed to our distance. My wife didn't always have set hours at work, so she might be home at the same time as me, or she could be working. Now she works from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., while I work from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., a schedule that hasn't changed in many years. We try to spend time together once the kids are in bed, but lately we have done nothing but grow apart and argue. One of the things we fight about is extracurricular activities, specifically how much the kids should be forced to do and what exactly they should be forced to participate in. We are simply not on the same page anymore. However, the bigger fight is over what we feed our children. Previously, we just fed the kids whatever the parent who was cooking that night decided. Nothing has changed or been pulled back on my end, but suddenly she is not happy with the food choices I make. One of my go-to dishes is burritos with beans, protein, veggies, and salsa. Another is a pasta salad, and I make other dishes too, but those 2 are the kids' favorite healthy dinners that I make, and I make lunch versions as well. I am somewhat limited in my cooking abilities. I have dyspraxia, which is a coordination disorder, and I have limited movement in one of my arms due to a birth complication. I also have ADHD. I have adapted in ways that allow me as much independence as possible, and my wife has always supported that. But she has changed how she cooks now, turning into an all-natural, organic, homegrown, homemade, no-processed food kind of person. She started a vegetable garden and has begun making everything completely from scratch. She wants to switch the kids to eating nothing but that. I don't think we need to go that far, and I know I could not do all that she does. Physically, I am incapable. My wife and I have been going back and forth over this issue for 10 months. We both get defensive when the topic comes up. I told her before that since this was never a problem and we had agreed on how to feed our kids before, she cannot just decide on her own that we are changing it all up. She called it lazy on my part and said our kids deserve the best, even though she secretly spent 40 minutes at McDonald's yesterday. I don't like bringing this up either, but some of the new stuff she makes is not good, and I struggle to eat it. There is a salad she makes that is so bland and dry, and if I asked for dressing, she would just cover it with water. She does the same with her own. It is truly a chore to eat it, but she expects me to make that and all the other dishes she now makes. She has asked me why I'm opposed, and I have explained that other than my difficulty making some of those complex dishes, I believe the kids eat a balanced diet and are healthy. Their weight is good, their energy is good, and they already have a healthy relationship with food. I feel like there is no real need to switch to all natural, organic, or homegrown products. I don't think we need to become restrictive and controlling around food. She argues that it is not like that, and that this is about giving our kids the best. She even said I can learn to work my way around my disabilities just as I have in the past. She constantly brings up vegetables, and I have told her we feed our kids vegetables every day or close to it, but then it's not good enough because it isn't organic or homegrown. We have a session with a therapist booked, but I am not sure how helpful that will be, so I am looking for relationship advice before I lose my mind.